All right, let's talk about something very interesting happening in the chip world right now. And no, it's not as exciting as the marketing makes it sound. Everyone is screaming 2 nanometer, 2 nanometer, 2 nanometer, like it's the second coming of smartphones. TSMC's 2 nanometer process is in crazy demand. We're talking 1.5 times more tapeouts than 3 nanometer. Apple is there, Qualcomm is there, MediaTek is there. Everybody wants a seat at the 2 nanometer table, like it's a Black Friday sale. But here's the plot twist. Regular people, they're not that impressed anymore. Yeah, that's the part nobody really wants to say out loud. Let me break this down in a very simple way. For years, phone companies trained us like this. Smaller number equals better phone. 7 nanometer, wow. 5 nanometer, insane. 3 nanometer, take my money. 2 nanometer, okay, cool, I guess. That excitement, it's fading. Not because 2 nanometer is bad, but because it doesn't change your daily phone life the way it used to. Now, let's look at what's actually happening. TSMC's 2 nanometer node is real, it's powerful, and it's expensive. Apple has already locked down more than half of the early 2 nanometer supply. Classic Apple move. They walk in first, grab everything, and leave crumbs behind. So Qualcomm and MediaTek, they're like, fine, we'll wait for the better version. That version is called N2P, basically a more improved 2 nanometer process. Better speeds, better efficiency, and more room to push clocks higher. That's where we'll likely see A20 and A20 Pro, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 or Gen 6 Pro, Dimensity 9600, all jumping to 2 nanometer. Sounds amazing, right? Here's the problem. Consumers don't really care anymore. And no, it's not because people are dumb, it's because phones are already too powerful. Think about it. Your current flagship phone opens apps instantly, plays heavy games smoothly, takes great photos, lasts all day, doesn't lag. So when a company comes on stage and says, "Good news, this year it's 25% faster," most people are like, faster than what? It already feels instant. This is where experts are saying something very important. Moving from 3 nanometers to 2 nanometers is less meaningful now. Why? Because smartphones are no longer just about raw speed. Modern phones are doing a lot behind the scenes. AI processing, camera computation, image cleanup, video enhancement, background tasks, sensors talking to each other, apps never really closing. So shrinking the chip alone doesn't magically fix everything. It's like putting a race engine in traffic. Yes, it's powerful, but you're still stuck at a red light. This is why chip makers are changing strategy. Instead of screaming smaller node, they're now focusing on things you don't see on big posters. Things like better CPU design, smarter cores, bigger cache, better system integration. Basically, making the chip smarter, not just smaller. Apple figured this out early. Look at what Apple did with the A19 Pro. Instead of just flexing 2 nanometer numbers, they improved the efficiency cores so much that they gained up to 29% more performance at almost zero extra power. That's wild. Not flashy, not loud, but very effective. Your phone feels smoother, lasts longer, and doesn't get hot, and Apple doesn't even need to shout about it. MediaTek is doing the same thing. Take the Dimensity 9500S. Instead of just chasing clock speed, MediaTek stuffed the chip with 19 megabytes of CPU cache. That cache helps the chip access data faster, reduce delays, and stay smooth under heavy load. And guess what? That gave MediaTek an edge over Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 in real-world use, not just benchmarks. No fireworks, no big stage drama, just better experience. This is the big shift happening right now. Phone companies are finally realizing something. Specs don't impress people anymore. Experiences do. You can show me 30% faster CPU, 25% better GPU, crazy benchmark numbers, but if my battery still drains, my phone still heats up, my camera still struggles at night, I don't care. And consumers are catching on. Analysts are saying flagship phones are still the main growth area, but buyers are no longer judging phones based only on yearly chip upgrades. People now ask, does it feel smoother? Does it last longer? Does it take better photos? Does it stay cool? Does it actually change my daily use? Not, what nanometer is it? Most users don't even know what 2 nanometer means, and honestly, that's okay. So where does this leave 2 nanometer? 2 nanometer is still important. It still brings better efficiency, better thermal control, more room for future features. But it's no longer the main reason to upgrade a phone. It's now just one piece of a bigger puzzle. And honestly, that's a good thing. Because for years, smartphone launches felt like this. This year's phone is 18% faster. Okay, so what? Now we're finally moving towards smarter chips, better balance, better real-life performance, less marketing noise, more actual benefits. So yeah, 2 nanometer chips are coming. They're powerful, they're expensive, they're impressive on paper. But the real future? It's not just smaller numbers. It's smarter designs, bigger cache, better efficiency, and phones that actually feel better to use, not just faster in a chart. And honestly, that's the upgrade we actually needed.